did you become a Cowboy fan?
Well, it started back in the early '80s. Playing Pop Warner football, and you always get the players that you like. I always wanted to be a cornerback like Efferson Walls. Back in the days, I know everybody can take it back in those days,
Mm,
right? So back in those days,
yeah,
that's when I started like the late '70s, early '80s in a sense. And as it pulled up, I just fell in love with the Star and stayed with it, man. And my favorite cousin, he was a Pittsburgh fan, and one of my
Oh,
other closest cousins was a Redskin fan. So I always had
uh-oh.
rivals every week. So
oh
Super
yeah,
Bowls, championships, all of that, and the Star just stuck with me. Of course, I'm from the Hampton Roads area of Virginia, close to the
hmm,
Oh,
DMV. Most of the
yeah,
people out there are Washington Redskins fans.
yeah.
right,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
but of course now we call them the Commanders, but we're just going back in the days. So I'm just gonna refer to them as the Redskins back in the '80s. And of
yeah.
course, Cowboys versus the Redskins was the thing,
Ooh,
right? It was the
ooh,
thing.
Oh yeah,
Everybody remember that.
ooh.
I
yeah,
remember we used to watch the football games with our toy helmets, the Halloween costume helmets on, in
yeah,
front of the TV
Yeah,
with the helmets on. And then
yeah,
yeah.
15 years later, we played Madden with the helmets on. Pittsburgh
yeah,
Steelers, the real helmets, playing Madden, the
Uh-huh.
video game. So ever since
yeah,
then, just watching them lose and still supporting the Star. Then of course, the '90s teams came, and
yeah,
hey, that Star just got bigger and bigger. And
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
just following not just the fandom part, but just the business part of it. That was exciting as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, the late '70s, early '80s is when it started.
yeah. Well, I a guy I grew up with played on the Redskins during that time,